Out to ice hockey, and big changes are planned at Swindon Wildcats for the 2017-2018 season. They're currently 7th place in the English Premier League, and they're already eyeing up a title, but a title of a different kind. The sport is going through something of a challenging period, with clubs like Manchester Phoenix struggling with their finances. They withdrew from the league last week. And other clubs are experiencing really lean periods financially. But it appears the Wildcats are bucking the trend. They celebrated their 30th anniversary at the end of last year, and now they're looking for a new title sponsor to join their ranks. And General Manager for the Wildcats, Steve Nell, joins us now. He is the light in our bulletin this morning.
Steve the light now.
Steve, why the need to bring in a title sponsor to the Wildcats?
I think it's just a natural progression. We've spent the last half dozen years building the Wildcats and the brand and getting it solid, and we're a community-focused sports club. And, you know, we did have a title sponsor maybe 8 years ago, but we lost that. And now I think we've built it to the point where we really need to, it's another part of our building blocks. And, yeah, just the next step, really. I
mean, you sort of touched on that you had a title sponsor a number of years ago. And not had one since this, you know, until the point that you're now looking for one. Was that a deliberate decision, or is it difficult to find companies that want to get on board with clubs that might be perceived as maybe slightly more minority sports?
Yeah, it is difficult, and it wasn't a conscious decision to lose the title sponsor. It's just something that happened naturally after a period of years, and it's just something now that we need to go back to. You know, the crowds are up, the hockey's up, everything is positive around the club, and we're strong, and we just want to make that even stronger and more sustainable for the future.
It's a tough landscape at the moment in elite ice hockey. What are the Wildcats doing to protect the future development for the team?
Well, we've got the biggest junior development in the country. We've got over 200 players under 18. We've got a full-time academy as well. So we've got lots of players coming through, and that really shone through on Saturday night in our game against Milton Keynes, when two 19-year-olds scored the goals that won us the game. So, you know, the development and the youth is in a great position, and probably is the best in the country.
And that's the difficulty, isn't it? Because we had news last week that Manchester Phoenix have withdrawn from the Premier League. How do you make it attractive for a company to get involved with the team when perhaps the wider view of ice hockey is that it's an uncertain future?
I think coming out of the recession, there's one or two teams who have struggled, but there's a good, strong base of teams in the UK in both top leagues. So I think with the positives we put out there, and the community focused and what we do in the community, that's where we want to really get a partnership with a local or national company to really push that on and build a partnership for the next few years.
So local company, national company, you're not fussed?
It'd be great to have a local Swindon-based company, obviously, but there's quite a few national Swindon-based companies as well. Yeah, it would be great to have a local Swindon company.
So a few injuries this season. You know, the form's been reasonable. How pleased have you been with performance?
Yeah, with the injuries, I mean, nobody wants to make excuses about injuries, and we haven't. We've just got on with it, and, you know, beating Milton Keynes on Saturday night was a great show from the lads, and great character, and come back from the previous week's game and beating one of the top teams in the league. And yeah, it was a great game. There's over 1,300 people at the game, and a great atmosphere.
And you go to Milton Keynes on Saturday, and like you say, they're doing really well. They really are in form. Do you expect it to be quite a tough battle for you there? They'll have home advantage. Yeah,
of course. Yeah, I mean, it's a bigger rink than ours. There'll probably be over 2,500 people at the game, so I'm sure it'll be exciting. But it will be tougher for us. But we'll go there with a plan and see if we can turn them over again.
Brilliant, brilliant. Thanks very much, Steve. So, yeah, so Wildcats are, Ben, looking for a new title sponsor. It could be the Ben Prater Swindon Wildcats.
Have you seen my overdraft? I don't think I can give the kind of shrapnel that Steve's after, to be honest.
No, you wouldn't want to see your name up in.
I want to see. I just couldn't offer much money. You know.
No.
I'll check the back of the sofa, but it'll be a couple of pound coins, a Lego figure, and some raisins.
You could get on the rink. You could give your time.
Been there, done that. Wasn't pretty.